Think you're mastering mountain climbers? Well, chances are you're doing them wrong. And I'm not just saying that to mess with you. Most people, even the ones who've been doing them for years, are actually getting it wrong and missing out on all the benefits. Mountain climbers are amazing. They work your core, shoulders, arms, and legs, all at the same time. But if you're not using the right form, you're probably doing more harm than good. And trust me, I'm here to help you fix that. Now, I know what you're thinking, but how hard can it be to just run in place on the floor? I get it. It seems simple, but there's a lot more to it. The common mistakes I see might surprise you, and I'm going to walk you through each one so you can finally get it right. So let's break it down. You might be thinking, I don't have time for a slow-mo breakdown of every detail, but trust me, those small tweaks make a huge difference. By the end of this video, you'll have the perfect form, and you'll feel stronger and more confident doing mountain climbers than ever before. First off, let's talk about the most common mistake I see: the hips. People often push their hips way too high in the air, almost like they're trying to do a weird version of a downward dog. And what happens? You're not using your core properly, and your shoulders are doing way too much work. You might not feel it right away, but this misalignment puts extra strain on your shoulders and wrists, which means less stability in your core. That's a problem, because the whole point of mountain climbers is to engage your core. Your abdominals and your hip flexors should be working overtime, not your arms. When your hips are up like that, the movement becomes more about speed and less about control. Now here's the catch. This is where most people stop thinking about form, thinking that they can just move faster to get a better workout. But speed without proper form is like running a marathon with bad shoes. You're bound to hurt yourself or get nowhere fast. Here's a quick tip. Imagine your body as a straight line from your head all the way down to your heels. Keeping that line is key to getting the right form. And don't worry, we'll get there soon. But first, let's look at another big mistake: the knee drive. Many people don't bring their knees forward enough. Instead of driving them up toward the chest, they're just dragging them in halfway, which barely activates the core. You might feel like you're doing a workout, but without the right knee drive, you're not getting the full benefit of mountain climbers. It's like trying to run with one foot in place. You're not going anywhere. But don't stress, I'm going to show you exactly how to fix that. The solution isn't as complicated as it might seem. All you have to do is tweak the motion just a little. Now, let's focus on getting you into the correct starting position. It's all about setting up the foundation first. Start by getting into a plank position. Your hand should be directly under your shoulders, no wider, no narrower. Think of it like setting the foundation of a building. If your foundation is shaky, the rest of the structure can't stand. In this case, your arms are your foundation. So make sure they're locked in place, strong and steady. No flopping wrists. Push into the ground. Keep your elbows slightly bent and maintain a straight line from your head to your heels. Next, the most important part, your core. You need to engage it fully, almost like someone's about to punch you in the stomach. Brace like you're protecting yourself from a hit. This will stabilize your body and prevent your lower back from sagging. If your lower back sags, it can cause strain, and trust me, that's a red flag. Think of your core as the core of a skyscraper. If that foundation isn't strong, the whole building is unstable. Now for the legs. When you drive your knee forward, make sure you're aiming for your chest, not the floor. The knee should be moving in a straight line forward, as if you're running in place, but in a controlled manner. The key here is to bring the knee up high. Imagine you're trying to touch your chest with it. This engages your core, especially your lower abs, which is what will make the exercise so much more effective. One of the most important things to remember is that while your knees are moving, your torso and head should remain steady. No bouncing or swinging. Everything should be smooth. This is where people usually get sloppy. But if you keep your torso still, you'll target the right muscles more effectively. Alright, now that you've got the basic position down, let's start adding some intermediate fixes that'll take your mountain climbers to the next level. Here's the first tweak: control the movement. Too often, people rush through the exercise, thinking that faster is better. But what you lose in speed, You gain in muscle engagement and core stability if you slow down just a little bit. Think of it like driving a car. If you go too fast around a corner, you're going to lose control. But if you approach it with a bit more caution, you can take that turn smoothly. When you're bringing each knee toward your chest, don't just let it fling back. Instead, control the return. You should feel a little bit of resistance on the way back, especially in the hip flexors and core. This resistance adds more muscle engagement, making the exercise even more effective. Now, let's talk about the breathing. Breathing might sound like a no-brainer, but trust me, it's crucial. A lot of people hold their breath when they do this exercise, thinking that the tighter they are, the more they're going to work. But in reality, holding your breath only makes you more fatigued and decreases your overall performance. Instead, breathe in as your knee comes in and breathe out as you push it back. Try to keep your breaths steady and rhythmic. Think of it like a rhythm you can maintain throughout your workout. The more consistent you are with your breath, the longer you can keep up the exercise, and the more control you'll have over your form. Alright, now that we've got the basics and intermediate tips locked in, let's talk about the advanced tweaks that will push your mountain climbers to a whole new level. These small adjustments will make a huge difference, so stay with me here. First off, let's address the pace. I know I've said it before, but this time it's different. Now that you've got the control and breathing down, we're going to focus on speed with precision. You should be moving faster now, but your form needs to stay perfect. Start increasing the pace slowly, don't rush in. Keep your core tight, legs smooth, and arms steady as you pick up the speed. This is where the real challenge begins. Here's an advanced tip: add a slight twist to each knee drive. Instead of just pulling your knee straight in, twist it toward the opposite elbow as you drive it forward. This small tweak will engage your obliques, those muscles on the sides of your core, which will help you develop even more core strength and stability. It also turns the movement into more of a rotational exercise, hitting muscles you don't typically target with the basic version. The next advanced adjustment is to elevate your feet. You can do this by placing your hands on a bench or a box. This changes the angle of the exercise and puts more focus on your shoulders and upper chest, while still working your core. It's a great progression if you're feeling confident with the floor version and want to ramp things up. Finally, let's talk about endurance. You can turn your mountain climbers into an endurance challenge by timing yourself. Set a timer for 30 seconds and go as fast as you can with perfect form. Focus on hitting that perfect form with every rep, even when you start to feel fatigued. That's when it counts the most. You'll be surprised at how much stronger your core and endurance become when you push yourself with a little more intensity. We've covered a lot today, so let's do a quick recap. You've learned the right starting position, how to properly drive your knees, and the key to keeping your body steady and controlled. You've also discovered how to add more intensity by tweaking your speed and form. Now, here's your challenge. Try 10 flawless reps right now. Focus on perfect form and feel the difference. When you nail those 10, I guarantee it will feel smoother, stronger, and more controlled. Practice those techniques, and soon you'll be a mountain climber pro. So keep practicing, stay consistent, and always push yourself to get better. The more you do these correctly, the stronger and more stable you'll feel every time you perform them. Trust me, your body will thank you for it. Keep climbing. Since we've covered all the major details for a complete mountain climbers tutorial, we can wrap up with a strong conclusion that leaves your viewers motivated and ready to take action. Here's the final section. You've made it to the end of this tutorial, and by now, you should have a solid understanding of how to do mountain climbers the right way. From the proper starting position to the advanced tweaks, you're now equipped to perform this exercise with confidence and power. But here's the thing. Like anything worth mastering, mountain climbers take practice. The more you focus on form over speed, the more you'll see and feel the difference. Don't rush the process. Take your time, make those small adjustments, and watch your strength and endurance grow. And hey, if you still feel a little shaky with the form or speed, that's totally fine. Keep practicing and working on the basics. Mastery will come with consistency. So here's your challenge. The next time you hit your workout, do just 10 reps of mountain climbers with perfect form. Focus on every little detail we covered today, and notice how much more effective the exercise feels. Remember, it's not about being perfect every time. It's about getting better every time. Keep pushing yourself, and soon enough, you'll make these look effortless.